Hey guys, what's up? It's Evan from Evan K Exotics, and today I'm giving you a look inside the MORT freezer. And basically, this is just the deep freezer where I keep all of my frozen feeders. And you guys probably have something similar to this. And today's video is about some simple tips you can do to keep your frozen food safe. Because cold custody is really important for the quality of your feeders. It's ultimately a safety issue with your animals. I think the only problems I've had with bad feeders have been with spoiled feeders that somewhere along the line the cold custody failed. So I have had over the years, I have had a freezer failure, and I've learned some things. And I will tell you that a freezer failure is really demoralizing because it's expensive, it's disgusting, and there's a moral injury to losing all those animals that were killed for nothing. And then the other thing that could happen that I'm concerned about is if there's a fluctuation of temperature in my freezers, a feeder could go spoilage, could go bad, and then it could refreeze and I wouldn't know it. So I'll tell you some simple things I do. The first thing I do is I keep my freezer in the basement where it's very stable and relatively cool. This is a garage ready freezer, but I'm just gonna straight up tell you, don't put your freezer in the garage. It's too hot, it struggles too much. When I did that, I had a lot of problems with it and it just wasn't as good. The next thing I do is I crank it all the way to its coldest setting because the colder the better with these. This freezer runs somewhere between like -10 and -12 usually. It's -5.3 because I opened it up right now. But that's just what I will tell you. In general, if you store your feeders in a deep freezer, they're gonna last a lot longer than if you keep them in your casual, common household fridge. Because one, you go into that fridge a lot more, so it's thawing and getting warmed a lot more. And two, these are just much more thermally efficient. So I'll just tell you that. Here's another tip. I already showed it to you, but I have an alarmed thermometer on here, and it gives me a high and low reading for the day and the historical for the week, so I can tell if I got a temperature spike in there, and also go on alarm if it goes over 1 degree Fahrenheit. So that's a little simple thing to do in here. Here's another little free tip that you can do. Take a Gatorade water bottle, fill it mostly full with water, and freeze it. And then you put a penny in there. I don't know if you can see, but once it's frozen, put the penny in once it's frozen, and it will sit on top of the water. And then keep it somewhere up by the top of your freezer. And if you come in here and the penny is inside the water, you know that it melted and it refroze at some point. So that's what I mean about a hedge against variations in temperatures in your freezer. That's one thing to do. And the final thing I will tell you to do is if you have dead space, fill it with water bottles, or these are a bunch of gel ice packs that I get with frozen, my neighbor gives me from frozen pet food. But the more you can fill up your freezer with mass, the more stable the temperature is, the better it holds the temperature overall. But also if you had a power outage, it's just another like 20 pounds of ice in there to keep it cold. So a deep freezer like this, if you don't open it during a power outage, I have a generator and I can put it on the generator for like maybe 2-3 hours a day, and that will keep it rock solid indefinitely. So that's just some tips for you. I hope that helps. Bye-bye.